Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Arizona Cardinals. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. You know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken at the 46. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is complete to Hawkins. And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On first down, Hawkins, and he stopped immediately there. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think
and that's caught inside the 35. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jacobs again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On first down, Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Raiders 3.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Raiders.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. Let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On play action, it's Murray. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing again, Murray. To the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? fake. Murray. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now here's Pollard. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard, as the first half is winding down. And the Cards will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
14, Raiders 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Hawkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. It's caught by OBJ. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith. Touchdown Raiders. Jeff Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead. They got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Murray now. Swinging this out for Pollard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Now Rodgers. touchdown. Darren Waller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And they're on 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
First down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off.
Murray fighting, lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And not his best effort there as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. On first down, Hawkins dances by him. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hawkins, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll just get rid of it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Staying on his feet. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
It's caught at the 1, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets it up past the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out. Murray fighting. Lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. To throw is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Point after right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory.
A huge play there for Arizona. Explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on